blank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken languages, spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make a bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one chief rockin' Knicks University main man, Uncle Freezy. And welcome to a Knicks morning drive. I know it's early, but we here. Salute, party people. Salute. So couldn't necessarily sleep. You know what I'm saying? So we here, we rocking. What's good? Salute to everyone watching on YouTube. Salute to everybody that'll be joining us from X. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, man. Gonna come through, talk a little Knicks. You know, talk that talk the way that y'all like to have that talk to y'all. What's good? My guy Wiz is in the building. Wiz, I got something for you, man. I started the where is it? You know what? I'll get the link for it. And share it to you. I started the Substack back. And so I put a couple of articles out there for everybody's reading pleasure. Just gonna put that in the chat here and paste it here. There that is. And we'll pin that there. Pete is in the building. Pete, what's good, man? Wayne Peterson in the building. Yo, I wanted to say a thing, right? I'm not even gonna lie to you. Things had been so negative around our Knicks. I don't know if it's the fans that I listen to or if that's a general consensus. You know, a lot Wise is in the building. Wise says, early to bed, early to rise, it's time to get paid. Yeah, what you know about that nice and smooth? Early to bed, early to rise. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I've been getting a lot of negative phone calls and DMs and things with fans who are, I'm not going to say they are negative. I'm going to say they may have a negative feeling, right, about where we are, and as a team. And so this week, I've been wanting to speak to how maybe we should have perspective as opposed to letting negative thoughts overwhelm us about this team. Man, I love this. This is my favorite sweater, y'all. I got this joint a little while ago, man. This is like my favorite joint, man. I've been wanting to wear it every day. I ain't gonna lie to you. But just gonna check something here real quick. Hey, look at that, man. Our viewers are up a little bit. Our viewership is up a little bit. That's dope. Man, subscribers are up a little bit. That's dope. Thank you, everybody, for supporting and coming through and hanging out with us and letting us know what you've been feeling, what you've been wanting to hear. So I appreciate y'all, man. I noticed the last joint we did had about 1,000 views. And so that's probably back in line with what we used to get probably a couple of years ago. And so we want to thank everybody for that. Hopefully this will get in front of more people also. Get us in towards that trend of being one of the major players in the game. So, but we'll see. We'll see. But for right now, I'm just going to stay on topic. I did want to say the thank yous, though, while I was thinking about it. Yo, the son of the legend, Kerry Cox, is in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I don't know if our people are feeling negative or insecure. And I know insecurities can come across at times as negative feelings, even though it may be insecurity. And I respect the insecurity part. Now, who likes feeling insecure? Not many, but we are who we are. And so part of that has to do with the fact that on occasion, the Knicks will lose to a pretty good team and look bad doing it. And we don't necessarily take into account the circumstance why we wasn't competitive with the team. Now, we can look at it as excuses or making excuses. Or we can look at it as if there were circumstances. Yeah, Alan Wise says, oh, he got the light skin fit. Nah, dog. Come on, dog. Wise, don't do me like that, bro. The Fizdales? Nah, bro. Come on, dog. I saw him. And they reminded me of Cazals. Now they're not Cazals now. You know me, I'm not spending. You've known me long enough. You know I'm not spending $800 on eyeglass frames. You know that. You know me. Right? If I can get them 2 for $99, I'll do it. And rock it as if I spent $800. Shout out to my guy Wiz out there on the West Coast. And so Kerry Cox says, let's be honest, the Knicks are the 4th or 5th best team in the league. Right. I want to get to that. I want to get to that, man. NBA Economy Show is in the building. Yep, catching the early worm. Yeah, man. Or the early bird gets the worm. Right, no doubt, no doubt. No doubt. Just trying a different time slot here. Was up, tossing and turning. You know, at night I can't sleep. I toss and turn. And so just decided to come on and rock a little bit to see, to put something out there for my early crew, my crew out there, fueling up their trucks, get ready to get on the road. All my school teachers packing up lunch, get ready to step in the classroom. All my law enforcement either getting off shift or starting a shift. So just want to say shout out to everybody headed into work. Shout out to all my third shifters winding down, ready to come home and eat dinner. So my third shifters will know what that means. Coming home, getting something for dinner this early in the morning. I had a editorial type thing I wanted to say. I'm not going to say it right now, but I'll allude to it a little bit. I think I alluded to it the other day. Andrew College is in the building. AK, listen, I'm not going to front, bro. I'm not a big fan of Jalen Brunson coming back this week. Again, I don't know his health situation. Maybe he's ready. Maybe he's ready. But for guards that have a heavy workload, I'd say sit Brunson out as long as we can. If he wants to come back to get his all NBA awards and all of that stuff, then I won't blame him for that. But I won't tell him that we need him. If he wants to come back and play, and so that he'll be in the running for those awards, those season awards and such, by all means, come on. Right? But if it's one of those things where he feels like he has to come back to save the season, no, you don't. The season is what it is right now. The Knicks are the 3rd best team in the East. On any given night, we can beat anyone. On any given night, anyone can beat the Knicks. That's where we are right now. On any given night. Now, JB, if you're watching, don't rush back, man, to think you can save us, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Get healthy. Because the thing is about early April games, they're not going to matter if we're not playing June games. If we're not playing games in June, don't risk it in early April. We're already in there. Fritz says he should sit. He's very shifty and needs to make sure he's 100%. Yep. I agree with you. But these guys are hoopers, ball players. You're not going to tell them just to sit because they're not just going to sit for the sake of sitting. Guys don't necessarily do that. They're not going to necessarily do that. Right? Yeah, they're not going to necessarily and do that. Yeah. And yeah, Wise, I'm with you. He's probably, man, the one thing we know about sports and about life entertainment, it all comes down to the money, whether it's rainy or snowy or sunny. I don't know if my New Yorkers know where that line comes from, but it all comes down to the money. Brooklyn, where you at? Yo, I need my people. I need all my folks to let me know where you from. Put where you from in the chat. Now, mind you, I know where most of y'all are from, but remember, we're dealing with a national and an international audience. And so my national and international people may or may not know who you are. So if I'm asking you, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and let everybody know where you from. Brooklyn, stand up, let's go. Jersey City, stand up, let's go. The Bronx, New York, stand up, where you at? Staten Island, Long Island, let's go. Salute to our national and international audience. I got to start shouting y'all out even more worldwide, because y'all support big time, and I need to start acknowledging y'all, and I'll do that instead of just acknowledging Jersey City, instead of just acknowledging South Side, Jamaica, Queens, Far Rockaway, Inwood, Hollis, Queensbridge. Instead of just acknowledging the greatest borough God ever created, Queens, New York. Shout out to Philly. So on my note about where we are and how we feel in our emotional state of being, it's okay to be where you are. Be there, right? Be there, and we're going to support you in a way that we probably should have done before, but this is new to us and we're getting used to it. So nobody's perfect. What I will say is, don't sleep on how good this team is. The original DSJ is in the building. Salute. DSJ, I have an idea about vibes, man. I'm going to try to grow it. I've been trying to grow it, but I think I've been growing it wrong. And so I'm going to try some new things on vibes, man, to try to get vibes growing too. I had some inspiration and want to kind of grow that part of it too. So I had a conversation with about 6 people yesterday. It's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't do the show last night, man. By the time I got finished talking, I was like, man, I don't even feel like doing the show now, man. Y'all done talked me to death. Y'all done took every word out of me. Last night I didn't have a syllable left concerning Knicks. But that Knicks thing is in my heart, though. That Knicks thing is in my heart. So it's like, I got to get in front of these people, man, and talk about these Knicks. In my opinion, where we are, I just want y'all to hear me clearly on this too. In my opinion, where we are, where the Knicks are, is a second round team with championship upside if everyone is healthy. Right? Now, here's my other side of that. I like Tom Thibodeau, but Tibbs right now doesn't give me the vibe that he's aware. Tom Thibodeau doesn't give me the vibe that he's aware. Now, I know he is. I'm not saying he's not. What I'm saying is he's giving me the vibe, though, that he's not aware of. He doesn't have that modern NBA mindset. And for those of y'all that are I'm wondering what I mean, right? I wrote an article probably, so I put an article out last night on our Substack. Make sure you check out our Substack. Make sure you become a member of our Substack. It's free. It's free. It's how another means for you to support us as we grow towards being an entity in line with The Ringer. That's our goal. Get on board right now. By the end of the year, that's where I think we won't be The Ringer by the end of the year, but we're looking to be something in line with that, right? With writing and podcasts and live streams and videos and things like that. And so I've been giving everybody a heads up. That's where we're headed. So if you can support us with memberships on this channel, become a member, help us kind of support ourselves. And we're going to supply you with the best we can give you from a Knicks fan's perspective. Maybe some NBA stuff. Maybe if the Knicks lose in the playoffs, maybe we'll continue to rock. Around draft time, we'll do full NBA draft coverage. NBA events, but we're Knicks fans. AC in the building, salute. Thank you for holding us down on social media. AC in the building, salute. AC, I just wrote an article last night called Cat Got Your Tongue. I laughed when the title came to me. I laughed to myself. I laughed to myself when the title came to me, Cat Got Your Tongue. Right. And y'all check out the article so y'all see what the article is about, man. Become a member of our Substack and keep the momentum going. DSJ says, I never liked Tom Thibodeau, just like Nino Brown never liked Kareem. Yeah, we're a playoff team. Yeah. You mean the pretty boy from the bank? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, are the Knicks a contender or not? Is basically what I'm being asked. Right? Are the Knicks contenders or not? I believe the Knicks are contenders. I believe they're championship contenders. I believe they can be multiple-time champions over this next few years. What I don't know, and I can't believe just yet, is if the Knicks have a dynasty. I think a dynasty has to have a generational talent. And even though I think Cat is close, I think Brunson is really good. I don't know if we have that player that in 30 years from now, people will still be pointing back to this roster, to that player. And that's no disrespect to the guys that we have. Because, hey, a lineup, think about this lineup of Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Karl-Anthony Towns. If that was a lineup out west and we had a normal lineup, we'd be jealous of that. Man, they got Cat and OG Anunoby and Bridges and Brunson. We'd be jealous of that if they played for another team, in my opinion. In my opinion, we'd be jealous of that if they played for, if that was another team we faced. Say, if that was the Philadelphia 76ers, we'd be trying to fire our GM right now because we don't have a team that had Brunson and Bridges and OG and Mitch and Cat and Josh Hart. My opinion. My opinion. What makes the Knicks, also in my opinion, a team that can be on the verge of championship worthiness, is the fact that we have two guys, maybe three with the emergence of OG Anunoby, two guys that are offensive matchup nightmares. Right? You can't leave Jalen Brunson in single defensive coverage. You can't leave Karl-Anthony Towns in single defensive coverage. You just can't. You just can't. And with the emergence of OG Anunoby here lately, I don't know if this is the real OG that was being held back for all those years, or if this is just OG Anunoby stepping up because somebody needs to step up. Either way, I like it. Y'all remember that from The Predator? Anybody remember The Predator? Anybody remember that movie, The Predator? Man, I like it. Yeah, man. So our thing is I understand where Knicks fans are, and we're not here. We didn't just arrive here. We didn't just arrive here because we didn't just arrive here because we're coming off a championship. And we're on our way down. We're in this I don't want to say emotional, because emotional is going to make us sound soft, but it may be the best word. And I know Knicks fans aren't soft, so y'all just bear with me as I track the vocabulary to find the correct word to use. But emotional seems like the best word to use here, because Knicks fans are tired of not winning championships, to be honest. And that's an emotional tired. It's not a physical tired. DSJ says, I thought that was from RoboCop, but that might have been from RoboCop. That may have been from RoboCop. Yeah, that may have been from RoboCop, man. Probably so. Maybe. Yeah, LI1, I feel you. Yeah, the last 5 years, yep. The last 5 years has been, one of the best Knicks times of the last 50 seasons, for sure, for sure. Wayne Peterson says he thought it was the running man. I don't know if it was the running man. Was it? Was it the running man? Maybe. Maybe. Man, YouTube is so... So I'm gonna say this, everybody, as a side note. So, as a side note, over the years, I've been having like a war of the words with YouTube, right? A lot of times I lose. It's been like the Pirates versus the Yankees, right? Every now and then I'll eke one out, but YouTube has been putting that thing to me, because the thing is over the years, I'm like, yo, how does a channel grind this much and not get views or subscribers or get in front of people, right? How does a channel that's so diverse, right, with the personalities that you see, not get the algorithmic love that other channels that you see get love, right? And so I'm not saying that we are better than, comparable to, or less than. What I am saying is, for a channel that grinds this much, we should be getting more of an audience. And so sometimes I win with YouTube, sometimes I lose. So I'm probably, with YouTube, I know I'm batting less than 200 with YouTube, right? Going to bat for us to get us in front of more people and stuff like that. Emails, conversations, and all of that stuff, and blase, blah, right? So, but I even noticed today, even right now, YouTube is glitchy for me. So DSJ says, nah, we don't have any other reliable centers if we trade Towns, and Anobi is going to be on the trade block because of enormity of it. Nah, y'all got to relax, bro. Calm down. Y'all got to relax. OG Anunoby has been here for 1.5 years. OG Anunoby has been here for 1.5 years. Bridges has been here for 1 year. Cat has been here for 1 year. Brunson has been here 3 years. Josh Hart has been here 2.5 years. We got to relax. If y'all want to complain about something, I'm going to keep it a stat. If y'all want to complain about something, complain about that whack bench. The bench is terrible. If y'all want to complain about something, don't complain about the starters that play 36 high leverage minutes every night, and then the bench come in and look like the Washington Generals. You want to complain about something? Complain about this. It says we're complaining about something. Complain about this. Right? Tom Thibodeau and his staff tried to implement certain looks against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they generated those looks. against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But since DeLon Wright doesn't have a left hand, we can't even get into offense. And then once Cleveland found out that DeLon Wright doesn't have a left hand, they just pressed out point guard. And now he's just an off-the-ball guard that won't shoot and is in there for defense. And now on offense, we have 2 Josh Harts on the floor on offense. I'm not saying DeLon Wright is a bad player, but for sure, he looks rusty. For sure. Well, I said we're not complaining. We having a private convo troll each other. Nah, man. We all right. We all right. Yo, y'all gotta step, man. Y'all be trolling about stuff. Yo, y'all trolling about this. And this is what like the conversations were yesterday. People was like, yo, man, hey, we gotta trade Bridges, bro. Trade Bridges? Soon as I pick up the phone yesterday, bro, we gotta trade Cat, bro. Like, trade Cat? What are y'all talking about? We got to give this thing just a little bit of time, man. We got to be patient with it. We got to let this thing percolate. We got to let this thing percolate. It's like, to me, the conversations are like when I give an example. When the real hip hop heads don't have Jay-Z in their top 20 all time, right? Y'all remember that? Anybody remember how certain New Yorkers didn't like Jay-Z? Remember that? Every time they said Jay-Z's name, they were like, man, he biting everybody's style. Jay-Z is not a real thing, man. He's just a mix, a copy of everything. People saw The Streets Is Watching and were like, nah, man, that's not even a real thing, man. They bit that off of such and such. And you have to remind people, like, even though Jay-Z has been out for a very long time, he worked his way up to the point where he is now. Even when he was just standing there looking goofy next to Jaz-O, right? But he was standing next to Jaz-O. That means something, right? That means something. That means something. And so if you're a Knicks fan, keep in mind now Tom Thibodeau doesn't get the same leeway. He's different. He's been here. He's experienced. He's been in New York. He knows what it's like. He was here as an assistant coach. He's been here as a head coach. So he doesn't get the same empathy that the players get. Right. 5 Adams says music is satanic Illuminati run. Yeah, man. Y'all got to watch out for the Illuminati, bro, for sure. Yeah, I said something about YouTube, and then the YouTube viewers went down. Imagine that. Me and YouTube. Hey, DSJ, like legit, the audience was like about to hit 30, right? And then as soon as I say YouTube name, the viewers go all the way down in the bro, me and YouTube. I'm gonna send them another joint after this, bro. Yo, a lot wise says television is too. Yeah, man. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. LI1, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. But as far as this team goes, everybody, as far as this team goes, yeah, man, that's probably why vibes can't get off the ground, man, because or maybe I need to embrace YouTube as a partner and not as a um whatever. We'll see. I'm gonna send them I'm gonna send YouTube a thing like, yo, y'all want you be partners or what are we gonna do here? And they're gonna tell me that we do have a partner relationship because they do send me partner letters and all that stuff. And maybe I need to stop tripping. Maybe I need to stop tripping and just remember that. So Why says Delon Wright, no left hand. Damn, saying he was almost better than LP. Almost, bro. Almost. Almost. But the thing about Delon Wright, I don't know. I think that man is rusty. I don't think he could stay in the NBA that long and not have a left hand. I think that man might be rusty. I don't want to say he's washed. I'm not gonna say he's washed, but maybe he's rusty. Maybe he needs to play a little bit, get back in the flow of things. Maybe. But man, to see Donovan Mitchell force that man to pick the ball up, bro, there is no world where Donovan Mitchell should be forcing another NBA guard to pick the ball up. There's no world where that should be a thing. Yeah, Wise. Yeah, we were watching it. They put the link. Yeah, they was like, Spider, you know what? Don't even worry about it, man. Just force that man away from. They were pressing him at 40 feet away from the basket. We got to do better. We got to do better than that. We have to improve our guard play for sure. We have to improve our guard play. But I'm gonna get into this thing now. I want to talk to y'all about something real quick, man. I want to say this thing. I think when Cameron Payne, when Deuce McBride, when Jalen Brunson, Ariel Hukporty, and when Mitchell Robinson comes off of minutes restriction, I think this team is going to look different. Now, with that said, the million-dollar question is, how different? How different are we going to look? How different are we going to look? In my opinion, I think there is going to be a Josh Hart, Deuce McBride issue, or there's going to be a Josh Hart, Deuce McBride factor. Right. Right. There's a factor. Right. And I'm not saying a negative thing. Well, what I'm saying is once Deuce gets back, I think you see less Josh Hart ball handling, but at the same time, I think you see more impact from Deuce McBride in terms of spacing and shooting. I don't think there's a world where you'd like to have those two playing together, but we never know. You never know, but the Celtics have their team figured out. The Cavs have their team figured out. The Pistons have their team figured out, right? The Knicks don't. The Knicks and the Pistons are kind of similar, right? Similar. The Knicks and Pistons are similar in that sense that both teams have pretty good wing player rotations. Both teams have centers that are defense is optional, apathetic to defense. Both teams have defensive centers coming off the bench. Both teams have veterans that are struggling to score. The one difference is that JB Bickerstaff, who's a good coach, is maybe a younger version of what Tibbs wants to do, but he'll make adjustments, while Tom Thibodeau thinks that his thing may have the wrong personnel. Again, just want to invite everyone. The Substack is up. So we have 2 Substacks up this week. One is called Cat Got Your Tongue, and the other is called or named Walking in Memphis. So the Walking in Memphis was written by yours truly, and dispensed March 31st. And Cat Got Your Tongue yesterday. Cowboy Bob in the building, salute. Salute. Cowboy Bob in the building. Want to thank everybody again. I think the Knicks at Night podcast from April 3rd got a bunch of international viewers. Not for sure how we got to the international audience, but welcome. So I don't know how we got to the international viewers all of a sudden. Clearly you like us, so welcome. My name is Uncle Freezy. I'm from the New York tri-state area. I'm from a place called Jersey City, New Jersey. Been a Knicks fan since officially, like knowing exactly, like keeping track of the team, probably about 1977 or so, 78. But like a little kid fan, like in the early 70s, right? Like, you know how when you're a kid, you root for the team because everybody else is rooting for the team? I was like that. And then after a while, I kind of knew who Earl Monroe was, and knew who Michael Ray Richardson was, and knew who Clyde Frazier was, knew about Bob McAdoo, knew about Spencer Haywood, knew about Bill Cartwright, knew about Ray Williams. So, yeah, and the people that you see in the chat, that's the Lawrence Tears family. Get used to them, right? The original DSJ, the R&B sensation, Cowboy Bob, Lawrence Tears contributor, Ala Wise, also part of the Lawrence Tears family. You see a lot of people in the chat, man. Just say what's up to those people. So if you're watching on replay, if you're coming in late, man, leave a comment on the video, talk to us. And even if you don't get time to watch the video, just come by, hit that like button, and then come back and watch us later. Like if you get the alert and don't have time to watch, just hit the like button and then come back. That's what I'm going to say to my international people out there. Right? Hit that like button and then come back and watch the video at your leisure if you can't watch this live. So, Cowboy Bob, we're talking about the Knicks being championship contenders. I believe the Knicks can be that if healthy. But I'm still yawning, man. Fallback haters in the building, salute. Fallback haters, hey, I don't know what, hey, this week, so YouTube said that they make changes March 31st, like there were going to be some changes or whatever. And so content creators all over are going through like these things with something they told us. I think they told us back in January, March 31st was going to be a thing. And then also May 3rd is going to be a thing. And I think what has happened is since March 31st, this channel has gotten a lot of love from the international audience. So if you see me speaking to the international audience, I'm not pandering to them. It's just a welcome. Like, hey, welcome, y'all. Salute. Jay Boogie in the building. Salute to the closer, Jay Boogie. Jay Boogie says, Ray Williams, oh my God, that was my guy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. 3 capital G's, blessings, health, happiness to you always. Knicks family, salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's. Salute to my guy, Jay Boogie. Salute to J Boogie. J Boogie, bro. The international audience is here, bro. All of a sudden. All of a sudden, the international audience is here. Not that I don't want them to be here. Salute y'all. Welcome. I saw an uptick in the number, and I was like, okay, let me check out the number. Come to find out, Freezy all over the world. Lawrence Tears all over the world. International. Okay, what about I say? Oh yeah, I don't know how accurate that number is, Cowboy Bob, but we'll say thank you anyway. Thank you. I don't know how accurate that number is. I don't know how accurate the subscriber number is, because I checked yesterday and the day before, and the numbers seem to be so. I'm just gonna give it like a couple of weeks to figure out what's going on. If that's the number, thank you. Cowboy Bob, who is that in your avatar? Is that Doomsday? That's not Doomsday, is it? Cowboy Bob, who is that in your? Is that Martian Manhunter in your avatar? Just waiting on Cowboy Bob to answer. Right. Oh, but okay. So just one other thing before we get out of here. I should be playing this. I should have played this. Right.
Yeah. Good morning, Knicks fans. Check it out. Yo, wake up, Knicks fans. It's time to rise. Lawrence and Tears, yes, the morning drive. Welcome to the show, always honest and true. Talking about the team, yeah, you know how we do. It's a new day, grab your coffee, let's flow. Cat in the building, Bronx is ready to go. OG and McHale, this win stop us for real. Lawrence Tears got the passion gonna feel. Freezy and the crew, we keeping it fresh. Breaking down the team, yeah, we know who's next. Do some Preston Rising, Josh hard as the glue. Got the fire every morning, bleeding orange and blue. Lawrence Tears, it's a brand new year. Repping for the Knicks, no doubt, no fear. We got the squad, we making moves. Tuning every morning, yeah, we setting the groove. Lawrence Tears, it's the Knicks we love. From MS Street straight to the sky above. Orange and blue, this gonna be our year. This is the vibe, it's Lawrence Tears. We're breaking down the trades, analyzing stats. Dunking on the haters, bringing the Knicks back. Clyde with the suit, he's keeping it slick. Lawrence Tears every morning, get your Knicks fix. We go hard every day, another one in the books. Getting excited about our 3 new rooks. From the draft to the playoffs, it's some time to shine. With Cola, Capardi, and Dottier, the future's divine. Freezy and the fam, we calling the plays. Dropping knowledge on the Knicks, we here to amaze. You know what it is,
Lawrence
subscribe
Tears,
and hit that
Lawrence
like.
Tears.
Lawrence Tears every morning, we taking flight. Lawrence Tears, it's a brand new year. Repping for the Knicks, no doubt, no fear. We got the squad, we making moves. Tuning every morning, yeah, we setting the groove. Lawrence Tears, it's the Knicks we love. From MS Street straight to the sky above. Orange and blue, you know it's our year. This is the vibe, it's Lawrence Tears. Yeah. Big Paisan in the house. Come on. AKA Knicks Morning Coach Al Pika. Uncle Freezy. Peace.
Yo, the first time I heard that joint, I was like, okay, all right, what is this? But that joint is a little catchy. It's catchy, man. It's catchy. So just a few things real quick, man. This kid TKO, I think he's something. TKO is something, man. Just Cause in the building. Ty Barbie in the building. Salute. I was gonna call Ty Barbie out about something. I think it's too early in the morning to be calling people out, man. Still smelling. How am I gonna call somebody out and I'm still smelling like mouthwash and soap? It's too early in the morning to be calling people out, right? Salute. Yo, Jay Boogie, I let the game sneak up on me, man. I let the game sneak up on me. And this time of year, every year, it'd be weird for me trying to get to the games, man. Like, even if I go, you know what I'm saying, I probably won't be able to leave. I probably won't be able to leave here till like 10 o'clock. That means I gotta be flying down 20 just to walk in at tip off. Right. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I think I let this one sneak up on me, man, and that's my fault. I should have planned better. But when you know better, you do better. So, but y'all know, man, I want to be in the front row. But I don't think I'll be able to make this one. But our kid, TKO, right? And I mentioned this to a few of the haters that think Tyler Kolek is not ready. I think Tyler Kolek is ready. His defense is much improved. I would even venture to say right now, his defense is better than Jalen Brunson's. Does he still get lost on screen? Yep. Does he still give up a wide open three every now and then? Everybody in the NBA does. Does he know the defense? Yes. Does he try on defense? Yes. I think Tyler Kolek is one breakout offensive game away from being a backup point guard forever. I think all Tyler Kolek needs is to see the ball go in the basket a few times in one game, and he won't ever be out of the rotation ever again, in my opinion. But these are the type of things that you deal with young players, right? All the young players have parts in their game that they need to fix, and you fix it through playing time, real playing time. And also with TKO on the floor, your veterans tend to cut more, look for the ball more. Your veterans tend to play harder on offense together. Luke Skywalker Visions is in the building. Yeah, man. I think TKO is probably that young player that is gonna be on that Jalen Brunson type development path, where first year is get used to the league, second year is contribute in spots, and then third year major contributor. And for those keeping track, that's like 2 years away. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. The last part to me is the part that I think is going to go over people's heads. This is the thing that we'll probably need to kind of push a little bit, because for cats my age, I remember when John Stockton couldn't shoot and wouldn't shoot. I remember that. I remember there was like, man, he's too slow. He'll never be but come to find out, he was just quick enough, just strong enough, just savvy enough, just mean enough to be that guy, a Hall of Famer. He says, remember, just kidding. First of all, put some respect on that man's name. His name is TKO. That's his name, right? He told me to tell y'all that. His name is TKO. And I'm working on an article for the Substack called Second Round TKO. Looks like you better let it go. Another second round TKO. Right? There is no third round. So, yeah, all right. Y'all get it. Y'all get the gist. Anybody that likes to be entertained with a mix of real life and entertainment and things of that sort, if you like articles like Walking in Memphis, which is a allegoric Tom Thibodeau piece about how if Memphis let their coach walk, or if you like articles such as allegoric articles such as Cat, K-A-T, Got Your Tongue, then this second round TKO article is going to be for you. And they're really short reads, man. They're not super long. I think they're probably about 3-minute reads. Just a little something to get your attention. Tyler Kolek, Kev McCullough, James Najee, if he ever comes over. Oh yeah, let me ask y'all this real quick. How do y'all like how Leon Rose is backfilling the roster with young talent? How do y'all like the Anton Watson kid? He's a rookie. Anton Watson's a rookie. Kev McCullough is a rookie. TKO is a rookie. Ariel Hukporti is a rookie. Pakem Dadier is a rookie. Marshawn Beauchamp is a third-year player. James Najee is a rookie. James Najee is the bull in the China shop center that the Knicks got in the Karl Anthony Towns trade. But he's out injured. And so you don't hear his name at all. Kind of like how you didn't hear Kev McCullough's name. I don't think James Najee is on an NBA contract yet. I think they have his rights while he's injured. But from what I've seen about James Najee, he's before the injury, he looked like a slightly slimmer version of Andre Drummond. So a slimmer version of Andre Drummond type guy before the injury. The bull in the China shop. Like if you download, somebody's getting hurt. If James Najee is in the game, somebody's going to feel it, basically. If James Najee is in the game, someone is going to feel it. Now, I know y'all don't like toughness and physicality from y'all bigs. I do. Check, please. Yes, I'll take that. I'll take the bull in the China shop type dude. Right? If he's in the game, somebody's going to feel it. Either our team or their team. Somebody is. He's like it's like when Reggie White was on your team. Anybody in between Reggie White and the quarterback was gonna feel it, whether it was their team or your team. If you got in the way, you were gonna feel it, basically. So I'm gonna wrap up here. Just want to say thank you to everybody that got up with me and rocked for a little bit, man. I appreciate y'all. International audience. I'm new to y'all, man, and y'all are probably new to me. So just, man, yeah, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know, enjoy this ride. I'm gonna introduce all of the homies that's been here for a while. I'll introduce them to y'all so that y'all can get to know them as you get to know me, as you get to know this platform and this channel, right? And so I'm just gonna welcome everybody in and say thank you for watching Lawrence Tears, Knicks content. Consider becoming a member. Just whenever you get comfortable with the content, consider becoming a member of the channel. And I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Peace, everybody. Good morning. Hope y'all have a super productive day. And I'm gonna try to holler at y'all tonight. Peace, y'all.